Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So the big news of the day would be this border bill that sends more money to Ukraine and Israel than it does to the United States southern border. Go figure. Let's go ahead and check this article out. Republican defends border bill. 1 million fewer migrants in the U.S. right now. Republican Senator James Lankford defended the bipartisan border security bill on Monday, saying that if it was in place already, it would have resulted in 1 million fewer illegal immigrants in the country right now. Well, I can tell you this right now. If they would have just followed the laws that were already on the board, we wouldn't have any of those millions of illegal migrants right now, those illegal immigrants right now, the criminal migrants, whatever their technical term is. But I digress. Let's go ahead and continue reading. Not only would the border be shut down today, it would have been shut down every single day the last 4 months, Lankford said while on Fox News and Friends. It would have been in place 4 months ago, and we would have had 1 million fewer illegal immigrants in our country right now. Just admitting that every four months, another 1 million illegal immigrants come to the country. On Sunday, the text of a bipartisan border security bill was released after Lankford led Senate Republicans in their negotiations with Democrats and U.S. President Joe Biden administration. Republicans have been vocal in their criticism of Biden and his handling of the U.S.-Mexico border, as data from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, CBP, show a continued increase in migrant encounters at the southwest border over the past several months. Almost said decades. What we know, upon releasing the text of the proposed bill, Lankford attempted to clear up some confusion over the legislation on social media, calling it misunderstood. Some people have said it would mean 5,000 people a day are coming into the country every day. That is absurd and untrue. Okay, elaborate, because that's my understanding. Lankford wrote on X, "The emergency authority is not designed to let 5,000 people in. It is designed to close the border and turn 5,000 people around." During his appearance on Fox and Friends, Lankford explained the contents of the bill, saying, "The key thing here is it changes the asylum laws, builds more wall, adds more detention beds, adds more deportation flights, changes the 10-year backlog that we're currently in now to weeks before people are actually deported." That's what the bill really does, Lankford said. All of which I think should have already been in place, considering it's illegal to cross our border undocumented. You can't just walk across it, right? But shortly after the text of the bill was released, some Republican lawmakers spoke out against it. Senator Mike Lee said the border deal is even worse than we thought. "No one who cares about our border security should support it. It is a betrayal of the American people," Lee wrote on X. House Speaker Mike Johnson also offered criticism of the bill over the weekend, saying, "I've seen enough. This bill is even worse than we expected and won't come close to ending the border catastrophe the president has created." As the lead Democrat negotiator proclaimed, under this legislation, the border never closes. "If the bill reaches the House, it will be dead on arrival," Johnson added in a post on X. Senators are expected to review the bill over the next few days, and Lankford said there would be a procedural vote on Wednesday to decide if lawmakers will debate on the bill. Well, hopefully they will debate on the bill, and like Mike Johnson said, hopefully it'll be dead upon arrival and they can just throw that thing back to the trash and then come up with something new that doesn't include money to Ukraine and Israel. Why don't they include something that secures our border and also protects the American worker and adds a little bit of money to Social Security? They always seem to overlook that problem. Lankford said that the bill will force Republicans to take a stance on either changing the issues at the U.S.-Mexico border or leaving them alone. We don't have to change anything. Once again, all we have to do is uphold the current laws. Are we as Republicans going to have press conferences and complain about the border is bad and then intentionally leave it open, Lankford said? Are we going to complain about things, or are we going to address and change as many things as we can? Well, yes, sir, that is the question. And my hope is that if you guys vote against protecting the American southern border, that y'all will get replaced in this election here in 2024. Simple as that. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We need people that actually love America, that want Americans to be safe inside of America, and that would like the current laws on the books to actually be upheld. We don't need a new bill to protect our southern border. This new bill, in my opinion, is a way for Democrats and deep state Republicans and all these jerks to get America to send money to Ukraine and Israel rather than taking care of our own southern border. It's a big joke. And if you agree with that, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.